I'm Dr. Myoka. Welcome to Siasa Place. So guys, today I woke up and I was very sad to find out that the great Professor Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Professor of Literature from Kenya, has passed away. And I loved Professor Ngugi wa Thiong'o so much. You know, when I was back in college, I did literature actually in school. And so we did quite a number of his books in high school and also at university. And, you know, he really politicized my mind. That's what I would say. Because when we would study his books, I remember that a lot of his work concentrated on Africa, obviously, but more so on the idea of decolonizing the mind. And I feel like from a very young age, I really understood, I began to understand the importance of our African heritage and our African roots. Professor talked about the importance of languages. And you know, for me, I always say language is a window into a culture. Yeah, language is a window into a culture. So for me, I love languages so much, guys. And today I want to just share some words in my language first, and then in one other language possibly, or two, maybe three different languages. My language, Kibukusu, then some Kinyarwanda, and then I will do maybe Kiswahili, just in memory of Professor, because he really said, if we want to decolonize the mind, we really must begin by learning our own indigenous African languages. And I'm a very proud African, guys, as you can see. I'm so proud of where I come from. If you don't know me, I am originally from Trans-Nzoia County. I grew up in Kitale. I was born in Nairobi, but I grew up in Kitale. So I'm very proud of where I come from. I know some Kenyans don't like saying where they're from, but me, I'm not one of those. I love where I come from. I love to say I'm a Luhya. I don't hesitate to tell people where I'm from. So let's go. If you come to my place, where I come from, among the Bukusu, and you want to greet people, we usually say, kama hoa, kama hoa. So somebody will say that to you, and in response, you say, kamalai, kamalai. So somebody says, kama hoa, and your response is, kamalai. Or they can also say, oriena, oriena. So oriena means, how are you? Oriena. And then your response would be, Ndimlamu, Ndimlamu. So Ndi stands for I. Omlamu is to be well. So how are you? I am well. Oriena Ndimlamu. Okay, that is my Kibukusu language. All right. So then next is Kinyarwanda, because I lived in Rwanda while teaching there. And so I learned Kinyarwanda. I love Rwanda. Rwanda is like my second home. So here we go. If you have not seen someone for a very long time, you're not going to just say jambo to them just like that. You will give them a special greeting. So in Kinyarwanda, they'll say muraho, muraho. You know, that's how they're going to say muraho. Are you well? And then someone will say ndaho, ndaho. Yeah, muraho. They also, and that's also very respectable. Like if I met President Paul Kagame, I'd probably say something like muraho, you know? And then they also say, generally the greeting on the street, like if you're greeting people, you will say amakuru, amakuru. So amakuru is also the word for habari. You know, like how we have the Kiswahili word for habari, meaning news. So that's the same word they use for greeting. They'll say amakuru. So when somebody says to you, somewhere in Kigali, somebody says amakuru or amakuru yawe, how are you? How is your news? And then your response will be amakuru ni meza, amakuru ni meza. Yeah, so amakuru yawe, amakuru ni meza. So amakuru ni meza is the news is good. That is to say, I am well. Okay? So now I've taught you Kibukusu, Kinyarwanda, and now next, of course, is our usual Kiswahili. Hujambo, hujambo, sijambo, sijambo. Yeah? So yeah, guys, so I just wanted to do this lively video just in memory of Professor Ngugi wa Thiong'o, and obviously we pray that he will rest in eternal peace, rest well with the ancestors, and to his family, ni pole kabisa, pole sana. We pray that they may be comforted by our good Lord. Asante sana. Thank you for listening to me. Until another time.